Okay guys, I'm starting Amatsutsumi episode 11. Okay. Let's jump right into it. This is after the visit with Zuki-san. And while we have to break the news to possibly Kokoro about her condition. Oh boy. The next room I know, I'm sitting out in the hospital. Waiting room. I have no memory of how I got here. Feel like I exchanged a few more words with mom, but I can't imagine they were anything important. Mainly, I just couldn't bear to be in that room any longer. I knew I had to calm down before Kokoro came back. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to explain the emotions that were surely visible on my face. Ah, that's what it was. Mom told me I should leave the room to help me calm down, so I wouldn't scare Kokoro. That's what happened. That's why I'm out here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I completely forgot. There were so many. That little uh bomb there, no bomb drop there, completely wiped my memory of Hotaru. That came along with us, or was trailing behind us. Oh my god. I think Hotaru's gonna realize what happened. According to our current expression right now. We might be wearing like a pretty dark expression right now. Suddenly Hotaru is standing in front of me. Suddenly? No, it was not suddenly. She was probably even here before we came out of the hospital room. No, she might have been here the whole time. Neither of us say anything. Unsurprisingly, she seems to know the truth about Azuki-san's condition. Oh yeah, as expected, yeah. She knows at least an inkling of our mother's condition, if not everything. She must have talked to the staff members and quickly figured out that the car accident was a cover story. Or maybe she guessed the truth just by looking at me. Because I'm sure I have a terrible look on my face right now. Hotaru still doesn't say anything. And I'm grateful for her silence. I hear the sound of other people talking nearby. It's not a very loud sound. I can't make out what they're saying either. So it's simply meaningless noise. But it's annoying. It's annoying. It's very, very annoying. How can these people be... Oh. He's starting... Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this might be one of the few... No, it can't be his first time, but he probably doesn't have much experience in coping over these types of emotions. How can these people be going about their lives as normal when I'm about to lose my mother for a second time? It's absurd. He's using his kotodama. Oh my god. Oh, hold on a moment. Oh my god. Without thinking, I speak a kotodama. My voice sounds like it's bubbling up from the bottom of a swamp. And it's very soft. So nobody hears it. Let me put this over here. Nobody, that is, except the girl standing before me.
いいわ。
In response to me saying, shut up, she's done the exact opposite.
ホタルには言っていいよ。黙れでも死ねでも何でも。ホタルにはどんな言霊も通じないから。今、誠さんの心にある悪い気持ち、全部持って行ってあげる。だから。
That's why.
だから、ココロンには笑ってあげて。自分を許してあげて。約束。
I promise. Oh, he's using the kotonama. I will make sure that everyone is smiling and happy. For everyone's sake, I will protect myself too. Now I understand. That's why in the village, we were forbidden to speak to each other. It wasn't to prevent us from hurting each other. It was to prevent us from hurting ourselves. I heave a sigh. A long exhalation. I expel all the air from my lungs, and with it, every stagnant feeling in my breast. And then I look up and inhale, with a smile on my face. I think her words hit him hard. Let out all your feelings at me, just until you feel better. That probably helped him calm down. I'm alright now.
大丈夫じゃないです。
You're right, I'm not really.
大丈夫ですね。
She smiles back at me. Then she walks away without another word. Suddenly, I'm no longer annoyed by the voices around me. They're just the sounds of people living their lives. And now that doesn't feel absurd anymore. It feels pleasant.
兄さん。
Oh yeah, Kokoro didn't go home? Wait, she was waiting. Huh? Oh, was she on her way back? Oh yeah, Kokoro returned. Oh yeah. Returns after a while and finds me in the waiting area. That's quite some timing. Oh, but it says after a while though. We might have been sitting here for like the past 30 minutes, I guess. Hey.
病室じゃなかったんだ。
Oh, so she went to Azuki-san's room first and went to search for us. Mom seems fine now.
そうなんだ。
Nothing to worry about.
うん。
Wait, is our face still dark and sad and depressing? Because I don't think, I mean, if you're considering that it's been a while after we encountered Kokoro here, then, but I think she noticed something was very wrong. She nods. Once we leave the Starfield Fair, let's go home together. Yeah, that does not sound like someone that is hoping her mother will come home soon. She nods again. This time, her head stays down. It's okay, Kokoro. I'll pull her into a hug, her head against my chest.
よかった。
Let's buy some ingredients for dinner on the way home.
うん。
I'll make whatever you like.
オムライス。
Sure thing.
お母さん。お母さん。
Warm tears begin to stain my shirt. Is Kokoro crying because she's afraid, or is it because she's relieved? I don't know the answer. But I know that Azuki-san and I are lying to her. We're lying to our gentle, precious Kokoro because we don't want to hurt her. But this will just end up hurting her even more in the long run. As for me, I'm not crying at all. His eyes are quite determined. If that's how they wanted to draw it. He looks really determined right now. How you know, if it branches into routes somewhere down the line, I'm pretty sure a choice is coming up very soon, I feel. But if it does, what's gonna happen to the Olibe family? This is... In Nazuki-san's hospital room, no matter how distraught I became, I never shed a tear. Will I cry when she's gone? I don't know. Did I cry when my real parents died? I don't remember. After that, I realized makes me not human. And that I realized makes me not human. As I come down for breakfast the next morning, I can't stop yawning. I also have a splitting headache. I didn't get enough sleep. Last night I couldn't bring myself to do anything useful, so I went to bed early, but I couldn't fall asleep. Horrible. This is a spiral of depression here. Oh my god. Eventually I used my Kododama to the point where you're using Kododama on yourself to do something. Imagine this. I really hope he doesn't get too stuck in the mud. Though it's pretty unreasonable to say this, since it's pretty hard to imagine. It's pretty hard to imagine how it's like to be in this position. Eventually I used my Kododama to force myself to sleep, and as a result, I'm not very well rested. I didn't put the rice out to soak last night. There's no time to do it now. I'll have to make do with bread instead. I can make a sandwich with bread, lettuce, ham, and eggs. That works. Come to think of it, back when I had just left the village and was passing out on the side of the road, I imagined my head was frying like eggs. Like an egg. Well, today eggs are going to be boiled, not fried, though. I've made these sandwiches plenty of times. Since they're on the cafe's menu, it should only take about 5 minutes. While working, Kokoro comes down the stairs. Both of us are probably looking horrible, with barely enough sleep. Good morning, Kokoro.
兄さん早いね。眠れなかったの？
You could say that. I also have to wake up early to prepare to open the cafe. Huh?
まだ6時なのに。
Oh! Okay, that's a bit too early. Wait, what? I look at the grandfather clock. In the corner, as she says, it's barely 6 a.m. But last night, Makoto Dama was asleep until 6:30 a.m. It didn't work right. Maybe I started falling asleep so quickly that I didn't say the 30 a.m. part? Or maybe my ears didn't hear that part. Probably, yeah. Or is my Kotodama power malfunctioning because I used it too much yesterday? How does that work? I don't think your Kotodama power can malfunction, quote unquote. I would say he would be losing energy instead. The power itself should be working fine. It's just that his body might worsen because of it. So he probably fell asleep. I forgot to add the 30 a.m. That's my take on that stuff. I swear, if a power can malfunction, then this is gonna cause some problems. That means he can't be overusing his Kotodama too much from now onwards to the far future. That could explain the headache. Oh, he has a headache. Yesterday was definitely the first time I've ever spoken that many Kotodama in a single day. It was the hunt for Hotaru at school, getting people to move out of my way as I ran to the hospital, and then to various Kotodamas for explaining away Azuki-san's condition to various cafe regulars and neighbors.
兄さん、こめかみを押さえて調子悪いの？
And now you're making Kokoro worry. And me worry as well. Oh my god, he has a headache. That's not a good sign. Oh my god. Yeah, he's just explaining how much Kotodama he used yesterday. Kokoro sounds frightened. Of course, oh yeah, of course, yeah, on top of that, seeing someone else is starting to wear down. Imagine, that would be very scary, you're being left alone. You're the only healthy one in the family and everyone is getting sick around you. Oh my god. Huh? I didn't even realize I was doing it. No, I'm alright. My headache isn't getting any better. When I first woke up, it wasn't that bad, but the more I pay attention to it, the more my head hurts. It doesn't hurt at all. The Kotodama should... Is he gonna use Kotodama this way? Cutting off your sense of pain is not a good idea. Oh my god. The Kotodama should shut off my sense of pain. But it doesn't. The pain is a little weaker, but it's still there. What? Oh, is this Kotodama getting weaker? It's not that it's malfunctioning, it's just getting weaker. Because he was overusing it so much yesterday, that would make more sense. If it was getting weaker. The headache was one thing, but when my Kotodama stopped working properly, something's definitely wrong. Well, let's have breakfast. My voice is a little too frantic as I say it. I thought I was trying to calm Kokoro down by changing the subject, but maybe I was really trying to calm myself down?
うん。ところで兄さん、今日はどうする？
She doesn't seem that interested in eating at the moment. Us holding our temples and looking kind of weird down is really catching her attention. She's gonna be hyper-reactive to whatever we do now. I was planning to go to visit mom in the hospital after breakfast.
学園は
School. I'll skip today, and I was thinking I'd keep the cafe closed today too.
そうなんだ。私は学園が終わってから一緒にお見舞いに行こうかって言いたかったんだけど。
You can do that. You don't have to skip school if you don't want to. She doesn't know how little time we have left with Azuki-san, but I do. If possible, I don't want to waste it on sitting in the classroom all day.
うん。私も休んで一緒に行く。
Okay, let's go together. Okay, it's our choice and I respect it. After we eat our sandwiches, I go back to my room to get ready. We leave the house around 9 a.m.
鍵かけよし。看板もお休みで。よし。
It's going to be another scorcher today. I look up while Kokoro closes and locks the cafe. The sky is blue as ever. And though it's still early in the day, all signs indicate that it's going to heat up by afternoon.
不思議な感じだよね。こんな時間に学園に行かないで外にいるの。
I look back down to see Kokoro looking cheerfully at me.
お母さんのお見舞いで悪いことしてるわけじゃないのに。
Does it?
そういうものだよ。
Of course she can only be this upbeat because she doesn't know how serious Azuki-san's condition is. But this is the way Azuki-san and I both wanted it to be.
夏休みの午前中みたいな感じかな。
Summer vacation, huh? I've only just started going to school a few days ago, so the concept of summer vacation doesn't mean that much to me. I think having entire days all to yourself with no responsibilities must feel pretty strange. No working at the cafe, no going to school, no tending to your fields. You can do whatever you want, but you can also easily end up wasting the whole day doing nothing. Freedom is like a test that reveals something about you.
兄さん。
あ
りがとう。
She smiles sweetly. She's so cute. I could hug her, but I managed to restrain myself instead. I take her hand. What for?
いや、何度も言ってるけど、兄さんがいてくれてよかったって。
She squeezes back.
お母さんが夏に倒れるのは毎年のことだけど、やっぱり心細さが全然違うんだよね。
So when the yearly was pointed out, it's actually every summer. She was actually talking about every summer rather than yeah. Particularly every summer, I see.
いつもは大丈夫だって分かってても、家に帰ると一人で、静かな家が怖かったんだよね。夜寝るときにも、目をつむると悪いことばっかり考えちゃうし。
As she speaks, she squeezes my hand again. Our fingers intertwine as she locks my hand into hers.
でも、昨日の夜は隣の部屋に兄さんがいるんだって思ったら、少しだけ安心できたから。
I see. Just a little? I tease her, trying to lighten the mood.
もちろん、少しだけだよ。
Okay, I guess there's no point in holding your hand then.
ダメ
She wraps her hands around mine.
ダメ。兄さんはここにいるの。
Her voice, while soft, is anything but uncertain. Kiss me, Kokoro.
うん。
Kodotama? She stands on tiptoe, leans in and kisses me on the cheek. Ah. She blushes, shocked at what she's just done. Well, aren't you the bold one? Playing it off, forcing her to kiss you and then playing it off.
違うの今のは。なんで
Laying it on her.
私そんなことするつもりなかったのに。
She's even cuter when she's confused.
見られた？ね、誰かに見られちゃった？
I doubt it.
兄さん周りも確認してないじゃん。
What she worked out about anyway? It's a problem. Is it a problem if someone sees us? Actually, I guess it is. Oh well, of course it is. You're apparently siblings. Oh my god.
行こう
Yeah, just escape. But now I'm honestly more worried about Azuki-san looking at the album that was passed over by Kokoro yesterday. She should have the album now, right? And looking through it. I wonder what kind of reaction Azuki-san would give us. She starts walking, still flustered, and pulls me along with her. We should get going. My mom is waiting for us. Oh my god.
あら、二人ともこんな時間にどうしたの？
We're here for you. Mom looks puzzled at our sudden appearance in her hospital room.
今日はもう月曜日よね。
Yeah, today's Monday. Yeah.
お見舞いに来てあげたんだから、細かい話は気にしないの。気にするわよ。私のために学園を休んだのなら。いいの。
In front of Azuki-san, Kokoro doesn't show any of the weakness or anxiety she showed me back at home. I'm sure it's just an act so that Azuki-san won't worry about her, and I'm sure Azuki-san isn't deceived by it. But still, she's clearly happy to see her daughter. Mom, how are you feeling?
いいわよ。強がりとかじゃなくて、昨日と比べたら今日は調子は悪くないわね。そうだね。声も顔色もそんな感じ。
I think so too. It doesn't escape me that she only said she feels better than yesterday, not that she actually feels healthy again. But I can't confront her about that while Kokoro is in the room.
早く良くなってね。でも焦らなくてもいいからね。お金のこととか心配しないでいいから。わかってるわよ。あなたが落ち着きなさい。お金は気になるけど。お母さんお金関係は全然ダメだし。そんなことないわよ。じゃあ今うちにいくら貯金があるか知ってる
？Kokoro, I feel like you might be stressing her out. I don't want this to develop into a full-blown argument.
先に言っておこうと思っただけだよ。
Actually, I agree. If we don't tell her everything's under control, she'll probably be worrying about us constantly.
まあ、頼りになる娘と息子に任せるわよ。
She smiles in resignation. Resignation. I know how much responsibility she's entrusting us with as she speaks the words.
それより、誠こそ顔色が悪くない？
I'm fine, hopefully. She looks at me with concern. Yeah, I didn't sleep much. Now I have a headache. It's bad. It's really bad. My body has gotten used to the pain, but I still feel nauseated. Maybe I'll ask a doctor for some painkillers while I'm here in the hospital.
心配かけちゃってるわね。ああ、そういうの禁止。
Kokoro waves her arm in the space between me and Azuki-san's bed, as if to cut off our conversation.
病院でお見舞いだけど、なんかそういう話ばっかりしてるのよくないよ。
Ah.
もっと楽しい話しよう。ね。退院したら何を食べるとか、夏休みにどこに遊びに行こうとか。絶対に絶対、そういう方がいいよ。絶対。そうね。
The pain. It's so painful to know how so left out Kokoro is to this situation. God, Azuki-san smiles at Kokoro. Now I see. Now I finally see why Otaru and Kokoro are such close friends. Otaru's wish is to be able to approach things from a positive angle, whenever possible. Instead of basing our decisions on failures and regrets, she said that we should base them on successes and hopes. Her wish, in the end, even Hotola herself probably had to come up with that philosophy and convince herself of its truth. But Kokoro is different. She embodies the philosophy, naturally and unconsciously. Kokoro is just a normal girl, but that very normality is exactly what so many people are striving for. Kokoro's innate warmth might be a great comfort to Hotaru and to Azuki-san as well. And of course, she's a great comfort to me too. Squishy.
人？ごめんなさい。大丈夫ですか？
Hold on.
なんかぐにゃっとしたもの踏んじゃった。
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one. Okay. She's been a comfort to me ever since she rescued me that day under the blazing summer sun.
そうね。心は夏休みになったらどこへ行きたいの？
While I'm lost in thought, Azuki-san and Kokoro strike up a more pleasant conversation.
まあ、ここは山だから、まずそれよね。
The beach? You mean the seashore? I've seen the sea in photographs, but never in person.
一度も？
Sadly not, apparently. Nope, never.
それなら絶対に海だね。ねえ、お母さんも海に行こう。そうね。よくなったらね。水着も買わなきゃ。兄さんも持ってないもんね。
No.
海に行ったら焼きそば食べたいね。なんで海の話で最初に食べ物が出てくるのかしら、この子は。いいじゃん。それとね、夏ならやっぱりお祭りでね、綿あめとたこ焼きを食べたい。それと焼きそば。
Well, I guess I'm making yakisoba for dinner tonight.
というか、あなたたち、こんなに早くお見舞いに来て、何時までいるつもりなの？とりあえずはお昼までかな。
I was planning on to stay the whole
じゃあ、
all day.
私もずっといる。
あ。
そう？まあ、いいかしら。
Is there a problem?
検査とかお医者さんの問診とか、じゃなくて、お昼からでもいいから学園に行きなさいって言おうかなと思ったんだけど。
We want to be with you. I don't want to say it outright, but I know she understands. I want to be with her while I still can.
そうね。 母さんも一人の部屋で心細かったでしょ？あんたみたいに泣き虫じゃないの。お母さんも一人の部屋で心細かったでしょ？
You're feeling lonely in the hospital room, aren't you? I'm not crybaby like you are, Kokoro.
昨日アルバムなんて持ってこさせたくせに。
あ、
そうね。あんまりにも寂しくて、隅から隅までアルバムを見ちゃったけど。
oh no. She's not gonna say anything? Well, at least Kokoro is around. Not when Kokoro is around us, so.
心の昔の恥ずかしい写真。お兄ちゃんに見せようか？ダメ！というか、何歳くらいのやつ？生まれたばかりの頃から今までの全部よ。
I knew it. She was just trying to double down on her memories, reminiscing. I'd definitely like to see that.
いや、なんか兄さんはダメ。恥ずかしいから。
Makoto still hasn't noticed that little hole there. Hasn't realized that he's not that him being not in the album among the pictures is a inconsistent plot hole. They're just all pictures. There's no need to be embarrassed about them.
ダメ！絶対に恥ずかしい顔してる写真とかあるだろうし、私がチェックしてからじゃないとダメ！心はお兄ちゃんが好きなの？
And I also find it pretty strange that she's only talking about Kokoro. She doesn't talk about pictures of us. Only Kokoro.
好き！
Now I'm the one who's embarrassed.
そう。それならよかった。あ、そうだ。アルバムに兄さんの写真ってないの？
Oh, only Kokoro is the one that's bringing it up now. Oh boy.
ん？
Oh. I feel Azuki-san is staring at us now, expecting how we're going to answer this question. She didn't say anything, right? Yeah, she didn't say anything. She just left it to Kokoro. No, it's nothing.
それがね、このアルバム
Oh
には
no, wait.
お兄ちゃんの写真は一枚もないのよ。
There isn't a single picture of him in the whole album. Of course there isn't. How could there be?
兄さん用の別のアルバムがあるの？そうよ。
So she says. What? This time, thankfully, Kokoro doesn't notice my inadvertent outburst. But Azuki-san glances at me briefly. Okay, yeah, yep. Okay, yeah, I knew it. The moment she was looking for the albums, she noticed the inconsistency. I think this kind of counteracts with his Kotodama now. Does he notice? I just want to know if Makoto notices. This should be pretty plain obvious now. I didn't expect things to go in this direction at all.
じゃあそっちは私が持ってくるの忘れたんだ。そうよ。せっかくアルバムを持ってきてって言ったのに。あ、だって2つあるなんて思わなかったし、どこにあるのかわからないし。時間はたっぷりあるんだから探してきなさい。
Looking for an album that doesn't exist? Oh my god.
今から私が
Oh wait, is she kicking Kokoro out?
あなたもお兄ちゃんの子供の頃の写真見たいでしょ？見たい見たい。それじゃあ行きなさい。
Is she gonna kick us out too?
行ってきます。
Oh wait. Kokoro rushes out of the room. Within seconds, she returns.
私がいない間に私の昔の写真見ちゃダメだからね。
Okay, we won't. Hopefully, understood.
二人ともちゃんといい子にしてるんだよ。
Oh no, we're gonna. Okay, we'll be good, hopefully. She points at us imperiously, then finally leaves for good. I honestly pray that he doesn't resort to using Kotodama again. I don't want him to use more Kotodama for unnecessary situations. Now we know that him overusing Kotodama might wear him down and possibly bedridden him. So yeah, that's not doesn't seem that good.
で、誠くんは心の昔の写真見たい？
Well, yes, but there's something more important I have to ask. What do you see me as right now?
そうね。なんで今まで実の息子だなんて思っていたのかしら。
The cat is out of the bag. Oh my god. Oh my god. She chuckles to herself. Surprisingly, she doesn't seem to be treating me any differently, even though she's clearly realized the truth. I knew it. When she lied to Kokoro about the existence of a second album, I realized that my Kotodama on Azuki-san, telling her that I was her son, had worn off. Worn off? Or cancelled? Is there a way to break free of a Kotodama? I want to know the answer to this question. I've reinforced my Kotodama on Kokoro a few times. So she still sees me as her brother, but I only ever used my Kotodama on Azuki-san once, at the very beginning. How long had she known? Has she known? She seemed to still believe I was her son yesterday, so it must have been sometime last night, but then...
そんな顔しないで。あと、逃げないでね。
Her words make me realize I was beginning to panic. Aren't you angry with me? She's laughing at me again, but this time it seems like she really can't help it.
親に叱られるのを怖がる子供そのものなんだから。
I stumble on my words, not knowing what to say. Wait, I could just use I can just use my Kudodama again. I can turn this back to normal whenever I want, but what normal do I want to turn it back to? I don't know.
ほら、叱ってあげるから、こっちに来なさい。
I hesitantly move closer and sit down at her bedside. As she reaches her hand towards me, I close my eyes and brace myself. I feel a warm object descend up onto my head. It begins to stroke my hair.
あなた、ようやく子供らしくなってきたわね。
What?
最初から変な子だとは思ってたけど、何でも自分で抱え込んで、人への甘え方が下手で、心配だったのよね。
What? Huh?
今も緊張しちゃって。まったく。
To be perfectly honest, this is the kind of reaction I kind of expected. Because that would mean that she's also... the memories of our first meeting also returned. In the first place, she invited us to our home and she allowed us to live. Right at the beginning when she was seeing us as a stranger, so... I'm really glad. At the very least, she's accepting of Makoto despite knowing the truth. This Oribe family. Now she's ruffling my hair.
どうやって私や心を勘違いさせていたのかはわからないけど、心に拾われてきた日に話してくれた、外で暮らしたかっただけっていうのは本当なんでしょ？
Yes.
それなら特に聞くこともないわ。
But
あなたはうちの子だもの。母親はね、子供が帰ってきたらどんな事情でも笑って迎えてあげるの。
the bit. Oh my god.
おかえりなさい。
I'm back, Mom. You're right. I really am your son. In the end, he used the kotodama. Why? Or maybe it was left as an unintentional kotodama because I realized that sometimes he sometimes used kotodama without knowing when he feels strong emotions. So I can't really say too much about that. But he used the kotodama. There was no necessary need. There was no need to do so in that situation. About an hour after she left, Kokoro returned and we continued our conversation with lighter topics. Now it's midday.
で、あなたたち、お昼だし、そろそろ帰ったら？ずっといるって言ったのに。午後から私も検査とかあるし、少し寝たいし。ここにいちゃダメ？ご飯くらい落ち着いて食べたいのよ。あなたたちもそうしなさい。
We don't want Kokoro. We also don't want Kokoro discovering about Azuki-san's condition. Unless she already knows. But in this case, we're assuming that she doesn't know. Because we haven't told her yet. Azuki-san looks at me. I understand what she's trying to say. I'm sure she'd like to spend time together as much as we would, but she's probably reaching the limits of our energy. She wants Kokoro to leave before her condition becomes too obvious. Kokoro, let's go home.
でも。
Kokoro, we're going home.
わかった。ごめんね、お兄ちゃん。
It's fine. Rest up and get better soon. I leave her with a kododama, though I don't know how much good it will do. The hot humid afternoon air envelops us as we leave the hospital building. How much longer do we have together with Mom? She doesn't seem to be at death's door, but she's already too weak to hold a conversation for more than 3 hours or so. The doctors told her she only has a few days left, she said. They might actually be right. We might not have much time left at all.
はあ、夏だね。
If Kokoro really doesn't know, then if we don't tell her soon, she's gonna be traumatized. Because her father already left her. We need to make sure that she properly spends her time with Azuki-san. Leaving her oblivious like this is for this long, up until the last minute, or even until after she dies, is not a good thing at all. Kokoro whispers to herself as she looks up at the blue sky.
海、行けるかな？
Are you looking forward to it that much?
うん。
She turns to me.
海、実は私も何年も行ってないんだよね。最後に行ったの、すっごい子供の頃かも。
Really? I thought that people in the outside world would go anywhere they wanted at any time, using cars, trains, or other vehicles.
最後は多分、お父さんがまだ生きてた頃。泳いでたことは全然覚えてないんだけど、帰る時に寝ちゃって、起きたら家に着いてて、お父さんに抱っこされてたことだけ覚えてる。その後は2年くらい前に行こうとしたんだけど、お母さんの調子が悪くなっちゃって途中で引き返してくることに。お母さんのせいとか言ってるわけじゃなくて、むしろ絶対にお母さんと一緒に行きたいっていうか、何度も友達にも誘われたけど全部断っちゃった。やっぱり家族みんなで行きたいから。
Yeah, I know how you feel.
うん、兄さんなら分かってくれると思ったよ。
She smiles at me happily. Hey, if you don't mind waiting a bit longer for lunch, do you want to take a detour and walk down by the lake?
海の代わりに？
Yeah, they're pretty similar, right?
大きさが全然違うよ。
She laughs at me. Well, I did think the ocean looked huge in photographs, but I still can't believe anything that large could exist. Let's save the ocean for when Mom recovers.
そうだね。今は二人で湖で我慢しようか。
She starts walking ahead of me. I'm a little surprised. Normally she'd want to hold hands or link arms with me as we walk. Even though the air is hot, I feel a slight chill, perhaps just in comparison to the usual heat of Kokoro's hand and mine.
私を認識できない。
Oh, wait. It shows a picture of her. It shows a goddamn picture of her.
私を認識できない。
I knew it. It's the fiance that's been searching for us the whole time. She might have spotted us and used her Kotodama on the spot. You can't notice me. Oh my god, she found us. She found us. Okay, is she just gonna like follow us around? This for the whole time? I wonder. And this is so like her because we know that Mana is like a prodigy or like a genius and a very powerful Kotodama user. So of course it will even affect other Kotodama users too, like Makoto. I look around, but there's nobody there. The only thing I notice is a faint smell of snow out of place in the summer heat. Faint smell of snow. I must be imagining things. I follow Kokoro down the road. We are at the lake, with its beautiful teal blue shallows. The sunlight glitters on the ripples on the surface, as if the sand beneath was studded with gems. It's not very crowded here, today being a weekday, but there are some elderly couples walking, and some kids playing in the shallows, while their parents look on. It's beautiful, isn't it? I mean the lake, but also I mean the world in general.
綺麗。
Can't we swim here?
もうちょっと暑くなれば泳げるよ。でも浅くて泳ぎづらいし。
If you go farther towards the center of the lake, it should get deeper, right?
そこまで歩くの面倒だし、一気に足がつかないくらい深くなって危ないから、この辺の子はプールに行くな。
Okay, imagine Mana is like watching this whole interaction. It feels so weird now that knowing that Mana might possibly be watching us on the side. Oh my god. What is this? I see. It's like how when I was growing up, I was taught not to stray too far into the center of the river where the current is swift.
それに、綺麗すぎて怖いから、入りづらくて。
Right. The lake holds great value to the people of this town, as Kokoro once explained to me. And Kyoko mentioned that they hold a water lantern ceremony on the lake to see off the spirits of the deceased. I think back to what I was taught as a child. Water is a conduit. Conduit? A conduit to the afterlife. Conduit? Hold on here. Let's see. Where is my Google?
Conduit.
Conduit. Okay. That's my answer.
お母さん。
Conduit to the afterlife. Coco murmurs to herself as she gazes out across the lake, looking from here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, the water here is also animated. This is what I like about this game. They animated the water. Just one point. Let's see here. Doesn't seem to be directed at me. Ever since she left the hospital, she's been distracted. It's not surprising considering that her mother is hospitalized. But because she's usually so cheerful, her sober mood today stands out.
私一人だったら、もっと強くいられたのかな。
I wonder about that. Kokoro, do you think it would have been better if I didn't come home? Back home? Her eyes suddenly come into focus as she looks at me.
違うの。ずっと考え事してたんだけど、口いつもなら、お母さんが入院しても、もっとしっかりできてたのに。その。
Did I say that out loud? Oh no, I was just thinking, or did I say that out loud? I think you're doing fine, very well so far. I think you're doing very well so far.
だって、今は油断すると兄さんに。
She suddenly falls silent, her mouth opening and closing in confusion. You...
知らない。
Tell me, he's using a kotodama. Possibly under Mana's watchful gaze. Oh my god.
めちゃくちゃに甘えたいの。
あ。
私なんで喋ってるの？
Ah, so that's why you've been so cold to me since we left the hospital. I guess I had it backwards. She was holding herself back, not giving me the cold shoulder.
あ、だってもう聞かれちゃったから言うけど、私すごいよ。
What does that even mean? There are so many directions I could take this phrase to. Oh my god. What do you mean?
一人娘でしっかり者だったのに、兄さんが帰ってきて気づいたんだけど、私実はすごい甘えん坊だった。
So you want to be you want to be treated like a you want to be sweetened, basically. Yeah, I don't know how you ever thought that you were tough and dependable.
ひどい。
Did she really think that? If you want to hug me or hold hands, I don't really see the problem.
それだけじゃないもん。もっとすごいことしたくなっちゃって。
You sound like you want me to be more... You want me to ask for specifics.
言わない。言えない。
I could use another kodama to find out, but it seems like she really doesn't want you to tell me. So instead, I just put my hand on her head. But in any case, I don't want you to be that tough, Kokoro.
なんで？
Your gentleness is what's so charming about you.
柔らかさ？
Yeah, being tough is important. A tough person doesn't know how to bow to pressure or hardship. And think back to something the single blacksmith in the village once told me. But when you're not flexible like that, sometimes you don't notice things until it's too late. Aye. Oh. A tough person doesn't bow to hardship, but when you're not flexible, sometimes you don't notice things until it's too late. You break or crack. Like steel, like iron, or like faith. Me, Mana, Azuki-san, Hotari were probably all on the tough side, the inflexible side. And being unable to notice that it's already too late is likely the thing people like us are most afraid of. What people like that want, no, what I want is for you to stay as the warm, gentle girl you are, Kokoro. That's my wish. Was that too abstract?
だから私はお母さんのこと気づかないふりをしてなきゃいけないの？
Ah, my god, she knows. She knows. She knows. I believe she knows. Of course, she isn't that dumb. She knows. Huh? Heart skips a beat. She faces me directly and looks up into my eyes.
兄さんやお母さんを安心させるために、私はお母さんが死ぬことを最後まで気づかないふりしてなきゃいけないの？
Her eyes glisten faintly. The surface of the lake becomes choppy as a breeze comes up.
私、そんなにバカじゃないよ。
You knew? Since when?
確信が持てたのは、今日、さっき。
I wonder, when she was running around asking where I was, did she learn it between that time? Like on her way back, from passing over the, from the visit, yeah. No, yesterday, yeah, yesterday. You probably had an inkling to what was happening yesterday when she was passing over the album. Today is probably our reactions, I guess. In our silent communication, me and Azuki-san. She smiles weakly.
お母さんと二人で暮らしてたから、お母さんが嘘つく時の癖とか雰囲気わかるんだよね。アルバムがなかったから、お母さんと兄さんの二人だけで話したいことがあったんだなって気づいたり。
The album that doesn't exist. She interpreted it in her own way.
そうじゃなくても、お母さん、今年はほとんど外出しないようにしてたから。
It was just hints from here and there by living together as mother and daughter for the past year. Okay, of course yeah. It's probably impossible. Would have been impossible to trick her.
ずっと覚悟はしてたから。
I see. Kokoro certainly knows Azuki-san much better than I do, so it's not that surprising in hindsight. Kokoro says nothing. She only continues to look into my eyes. She's waiting for my answer.
私は、お母さんが死ぬことを最後まで気づかないふりしてなきゃいけないの。
What should I do? What Azuki and I wanted was for her to not realize the end was near, until it was all over. If I use my Kotodama now, I can make her forget what she's discovered. And after Azuki dies, I can use my Kotodama again to erase the shock. The pain, the sadness. Using Kotodama to hide memories as if it's PTSD. This is not the best way to use Kotodama at all. Oh my god. But that wouldn't be fair to Kokoro. Happiness forced on you by others isn't real happiness. What if the other villagers had decided I'd be happier staying in the village and used the Kotodama to make me forget my longing to leave? Or what if I had used such a Kotodama on myself? I would never have accepted something like that. They say that mom might not survive for more than a few more days.
そうなんだ。
She prepared though she was, her face still pales.
ちゃんと言ってくれてありがとう。
I'm sorry.
これからは二人きりになっちゃうかもだもんね。
Her voice is shaking.
口がうまく回らない。
Her body is trembling. I can tell she's scared. So scared. It's getting late. Why don't we go home and have lunch? I take her hand in mine. Just digesting her food will give her a chance to digest other things as well.
そうだね。
Should we eat something hot?
食欲があんまりないから冷たい方がいいかな。
Well, it is hot outside too. There are many cold dishes on the menu at the cafe. At Cafe Origami. But I guess somen or chilled ramen should do.
あ、そういえば携帯の電源入れ忘れてた。
I know how sad this situation is, but I really love salmon, so I just want to point out that that's a really good choice. I'm surprised that they sell salmon though, considering it's only like a cafe. Not a restaurant, but a cafe. I guess it's for personal use. Home kitchen. Homemade somen and chilled ramen. Oh, I forgot to turn my phone. Me too. Kokoro and I turned off our phones as we entered the hospital this morning. As soon as we turned our phones back on, they buzzed in unison. You're probably assuming that it's a call from the hospital about Azuki-san's condition. I thought the same thing, but mine turns out to be a text, and I feel relieved after looking at the sender's name. It's either his male friend or Hotaru. Oh yeah, Hotaru. I got some text from Hotaru.
こっちも、そういえば、学園はお昼休みになってるんだね。
Worrying Hotaru. Opening them, I see Hotaru was asking if I knew where Kokoro was and how Azuki-san was feeling. Looks like she was trying to get in touch with you, Kokoro.
うん。私からメールの返事をしておくね。
She deftly types a response one-handed, while her other hand is clasped with mine. Her phone immediately buzzes again.
放課後になったら、ホタルンがお店に来るって。
She was worried about you. With what's happening with mom.
うん。
She presses her phone to her heart, as if to thank Hotaru for her friendship. I look up at the sky again. I wanted to go back to be with Azuki-san again, but I'm not sure when she will be awake. I decide to head back to the hospital around sunset. After barely being able to taste my lunch, I left the cafe closed and killed a few hours cleaning and tidying. Then...
ココロン、いらっしゃいますか?
Hotaru. As promised, Hotaru shows up at the front door. I'm the only one who dared to greet her. Good afternoon.
Makoto-san?
Yes?
Konnichiwa.
What? Makoto-san? She returns my greeting but keeps looking around for Kokoro, as if she has no interest in me. This is implying that she forgot her memories. Now that you mention it, today is a Monday. It's the beginning of the next week. If she really forgot her memories, then oh my god. I really want to play her out. It's really heartbreaking to know that she forgot all the memories we spent last week. I know that this isn't the place, but I feel a little surprised by her attitude after everything we did yesterday. I highly doubt this is just like playing dumb. This is more than that. This feels much more unnatural than that. She did say she would act as if it never happened, but I didn't expect her to be acting so perfect.
ココロンは?
She's a little low on sleep, so she's resting upstairs ever since we had lunch.
そうですか。起きててくれればいいのですが。
Hotaru? It might not be a great idea right now, but I decide to ask her about it.
何ですか?
About what you and I did yesterday.
昨日?
She looks at me with a curious frown.
もしかしてホタル、何かご迷惑をおかけしましたか?
Oh no, you didn't do anything wrong. I guess she really wants me to pretend nothing happened yesterday.
何かお話があるのかもですが、今は心を。ホタル
Kokoro must have been awake and heard Hotaru's voice. She comes down the stairs and joins us. Instead of hugging happily like they usually do, she and Hotaru face each other soberly.
大丈夫？うん。答えられたらでいいけど、あずきさんはどういう感じ？家で聞いてないの？うちの家族や知り合いが医者の守秘義務を果たしていることを褒めてもいいかな。長くはないって。そう。
Understanding how Kokoro must feel, Hotaru slowly casts her eyes down, then lifts them up again.
それなら、長いはせずにいましょう。何か、ホタルにできることはありますか？ありがとう。もしも、何かあっても、なんでもない。
Kokoro slowly shakes her head.
明日、学園に来る？兄さん、どうしようか。
She turns to me. We should be able to come to school tomorrow at least for a little while. I'll be fine missing school, but if Kokoro is absent for 2 days in a row, people will probably start to worry about her. And more importantly, if Kokoro is able to meet her school friends for the first time since last week, it'll help her ease her mind.
ホームルームだけとか、午前中だけとか、状況を考えれば先生も許可してくれると思いますよ。そうだね。あんまり長くはいられないと思うけど。病院の方には何かあれば最優先で連絡をするように重ねて言っておきます。自分の家だからってあんまり無理しないでね。
Hotaru is doing everything for Kokoro here.
いえ、無理ではなく、これは病院の娘だからこそ責任があることです。
Taking advantage of her position as a doctor of the director. She looks serious.
じゃあ、心の顔が見れたから帰ります。早いね。さすがに今日は冗談めかす気にもなりませんし。
Thank you, Hotaru.
いえ。
I wonder how much of us does Hotaru remember? Like, did Hotaru keep notes of how we're actually not her brother? Does she know that? I wonder how much of her memories were gone at this point. She throws off and her gaze lingers on me. Is there something she wants to say?
誠さん？
What?
顔色が真っ青ですけど、大丈夫ですか？
Oh, it is? Oh, I'm fine.
これは、一応ですが、風邪の時のお見舞いは避けた方がいいですよ。
Really? Why?
弱っている人に移すと、それこそ取り返しのつかないことにもなりますので。
Yeah. Pretty much common sense.
これは、一応ですが、風邪の時のお見舞いは避けた方がいいですよ。
I'm surprised I didn't know of that. Meanwhile, Kokoro is looking at me intently at my face, too.
あ、言われるとそうかも。兄さんも無理しないでね。私、兄さんまで倒れたら本気で泣いちゃうから。
I know, Kokoro.
ご自愛ください。
Don't give her extra trauma.
じゃあ、外まで送るよ。ありがとうございます。
Kokoro and Hotaru leave the cafe. Once they're gone, I rub my cheeks. Did I really look that pale? Come to think of it, I was feeling horrible this morning. Ah, yeah, because you are suppressing your pain. Since you're not feeling pain anymore, you don't know what condition your body is in, which is a very dangerous state. You could imagine your body feeling pain, but you just cut off the pain reactors, and then you suddenly fall dead because your body couldn't hold it up anymore. That's the kind of thing that's happening to Makoto right now. That's why pain is a good signal for the body to tell you that it can't hold up anymore, or how much it can hold up until then. Come to think of it, I was feeling horrible this morning. I used the kododama to suppress it, though it didn't fully work. Maybe I should see how I feel without the kododama, I whispered to myself. I noticed the pain again. Oh my god. Suddenly I'm assaulted by a piercing headache, extreme nausea, and severe exhaustion. My knees buckle over to me. Oh my god, if we just faint here on the spot, imagine Kokoro. My god. Oh my god. I don't feel the pain. In my shock, I reflexively put the kododama back in place. What on earth? I've never felt pain like this severe before. This is no mere cold. Have I been walking around in this condition the whole day? This is very bad. You're overusing your kododama. You're using on kododama. You're using your kododama on Azuki-san and then using more kododama on little bits of kododama just to make Kokoro tell you bits of information and confessions, and all those kododamas were unnecessary in this situation. He's just making himself feel worse and worse. Too reliant on kododama. I will say this again. I couldn't taste my food at lunch, and I thought it was just because I was mentally distracted. Now I realize it must have been the physical issue. Ugh. Even after replacing the kododama, the remembrance of pain and nausea from those few moments make me run to the sink and vomit. There goes my lunch. Cough. I used the back of my hand to wipe away the mixture of saliva and stomach acid dripping from the corner of my mouth. The unmistakable stench of bile remains lodged in my nose. Oh no. Kokoro is coming back inside. What is it?
これからどうするかなって。もう一度お見舞いに行く?
He can hide whatever puke he let out into the sink, but he cannot hide the smell. I'm just gonna say this first. So it's meaningless. She's gonna notice the moment she steps closer to the kitchen. I'm sorry, I think I'm really not feeling well. Even Hotaru said I looked pale, so I better stay at home and rest.
そうなんだ。看病とかしなくても平気?
Thanks, but that's okay. You should go and visit mom.
わかった。お母さんのことは私に任せて、ゆっくり休んでね。
Leave it to me, but I don't trust Makoto to be resting that well. She leaves from the front door without going back to her room. She must have already prepared to go to the hospital. Lucky him. At least he escaped Kokoro's worries. Escaped from Kokoro worrying about him. She must have been already prepared to go to the hospital before Hotaru arrived. Now I have to get into bed while I'm still able to move. Practically crawling up the stairs, I make it to my room and take off my shirt and get under the covers. What on earth is happening to me? It's no use thinking too hard about it. I'm pretty sure this is still a strong guess, but I strongly do believe that it's because he's overusing his kodanama. That's the only that's like the only reason why his body is getting worse without recovering. With no signs of recovery. Because he just keeps using his kotodama. Every time he uses kotodama, I notice that he's getting a bit worse. From what I see here. In short, I've strained and overexerted myself. In some way, although the kotodama is protecting me from bearing the full brunt of the symptoms. For now, the only thing I can do is try to sleep it off. I only hope I'll be able to wake up before dinner time. Sleep peacefully. Okay, this is a good place to stop. Oh my god. Wow.
Amatsutsumi.
There were so many depressing scenes throughout this whole episode. I guess the most important scene in this episode was how Kokoro discovered that Azuki-san doesn't have much more to live. Oh, and probably as well as Azuki-san discovering that we were not her real son? Oh, hold on. No opening, please. Her real son. Although that was kind of returned. It kind of got reversed. Because he reused his kotodama on her. I am your son again. What I'm most curious about is how Mana will be. How will she be moving around? Knowing how we're trying to live our life with the Oribe family, it's pretty obvious that we use our kotodama, so she knows that Kokoro is calling us brother, and we're going to a school, which would be pretty impossible considering our background. Yeah, that's something I'm looking forward to knowing as well. How is Mana gonna react or from here? How will she proceed from here? Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, this is episode 11. I'm ending it here. I hope you guys look forward to the next episode. Bye bye. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.